My name's Cooper Lane.
My name is Owen Llewellyn, and welcome to PHS Sports Talk. On our show, we'll talk to senior athletes as they finish their career at Paoli and ask them to look back at their experience and look ahead to future. For our first episode, we are sitting down with 6'4" senior basketball player Willson Windhorst. Welcome to the show, Wilson. You have been playing basketball at PHS for 4 years, but your career didn't start there. Tell us about when you started playing basketball.
When you look back to your childhood, who inspired you to play basketball when you were younger?
I would say my grandpa really inspired me because he's been a part of basketball for his whole life, and he really enjoyed playing. And he's always taught me, tricks and stuff to, get better and stuff. So he's probably the one that inspired me.
What lessons did you learn as an elementary basketball player that stayed with you through the years?
I'd say just give it all you got and play with a chip on your shoulder and do everything the right way. Just being a good teammate as well. That'll all get you far.
Is there a player who you played with all through school who made you experience it better?
I would say my two friends, Trey and Andrew, they've all been with me the whole time I've been playing. We've all just stuck together, and I think that's made it really enjoyable as well.
Tell us about your experience playing basketball in junior high.
It was like the opening to high school. It was good. We had different coaches at the time, and they always taught us to do well, and it just mainly got us ready for high school ball.
So then you moved on to your freshman year playing basketball. What type of playing time did you see that season, and what were were there any moments did you remember?
My freshman year, I didn't have as much minutes as I wanted. The beginning of the season, I was fighting for a JV spot, and by the end of the season, I was dressing varsity, and that was very memorable for me because not everyone gets to dress varsity. And I'd say probably winning sectionals my freshman year was a big moment I remember. And I've had a few plays here and there that were also good.
So playing in high school, you worked with different coaches. Are there any that stand out at having an impact on your career?
I'd say Coach Spear, he was huge on defense, and that's all he wanted people to do was, improve on their defense and stop the ball. And I feel like that's what wins games is defense. So him pushing people to play better defense was something good.
You just finished your senior season with the Rams. What were your goals for high school, and do you feel that you achieved those goals?
Some goals we had was to win conference and sectionals, which we unfortunately cannot do. And there were some goals in there that I did reach, yes, but our main goals we did not get to reach, unfortunately.
What teams did you love to play and hate to play?
I hated to play Forest Park and probably Orleans the most, just because they were so tough. I like to play Valley. They always bring a good crowd, and we're familiar with their players and stuff too. We're all good friends, so they're a team we all like to play.
What game will stand out to you in your memory as a great game you played in?
Over the tournament, I played a good game against Evansville Christian. I think it was one of my better games. We didn't win that game, but I still did pretty good to try and take down the number one team. And probably Austin because not only did I have 15 points, but I also had 2 dunks. So, yeah.
What is one lesson that you will take away from your time as a Rams basketball player?
Like I said earlier, just to play with a chip on your shoulder and don't take anything for granted because you don't know when you're going to go into sectionals and lose a game and your season could be over. So just keep your head high and don't take anything for granted.
What are your plans for after high school?
I'm thinking about just going to college right now at USI and not playing basketball, but playing basketball is definitely not out of the picture yet.
Okay. So that is all we have for you. Thank you, Wilson, for being our first guest on the show. Who from the class of 2024